Okay, look, Elon Musk has been making some seriously bold predictions for years, right? But his latest vision for the next decade, well, it's on a whole other level. I mean, we're talking about AI that improves itself, a worldwide workforce of humanoid robots, and an economy so ridiculously abundant that money just becomes irrelevant. It's wild stuff. So let's dive in and break down this incredible prophecy for the next 10 years, piece by piece.
So, to really get where Musk is coming from, you have to wrap your head around the speed of what's happening. I mean, just listen to what he says. I go to sleep, there's some massive AI breakthrough. And when I wake up, there's another one. It's a total head spinner, right? This feeling that monumental changes are happening literally overnight. This single quote really sets the stage for everything we're about to talk about. We are in an age of just insane exponential change.
So you might be asking, when does all this really kick off? Well, according to Musk, that's kind of the wrong question to be asking, because it's not something we're waiting for. Yeah, exactly. His words are, we are in the hard takeoff right now. And what does hard takeoff mean? Well, think less like a commercial airliner gently climbing and more like a rocket launching straight up. It's a vertical, explosive surge in AI capability. So the main takeaway here, this isn't some far-off sci-fi movie plot. We're living it right now. So what's the engine powering this rocket launch? What's driving this hard takeoff? It's a concept that honestly has been the holy grail of AI research for decades, and Musk is convinced we're right on the verge of finally grabbing it. It's called recursive self-improvement. Sounds technical, but the idea is actually pretty simple. It's the moment an AI gets smart enough to start making itself smarter. Imagine it designs a better version of its own code, and that new version is even better at designing the next version, and so on. It's this incredible runaway feedback loop of intelligence, a snowball effect. And this is the moment AI stops needing us in the loop to improve.
But here's where it gets absolutely mind-blowing. The timeline. We're not talking about some distant future like 2040 or 2050. Nope. Musk is saying this fully automated, self-improving AI will likely be here by the end of this year, and definitely no later than next year. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. The implications are enormous.
And this new superintelligence, it's not just going to live in the cloud or on some server rack. Oh no, it's getting a body, a physical presence, designed from the ground up for mass production. Meet Optimus 3. This is the next evolution of Tesla's humanoid robot, and Musk is not exactly being humble about it. He calls it, and I quote, by far the most advanced robot in the world. He says nothing else he's seen is even in the same league. And once again, this is not some vague, someday kind of plan. Musk lays out a very specific timeline. Production is set to start this summer, and the goal is to hit high-volume production by next summer. A whole workforce of robots isn't just an idea anymore, it's literally on the production schedule. And if you want to get a sense of just how massive this undertaking is, get this. Tesla is building 10 million square feet of factory space, not for cars, just for Optimus. I mean, that's not a side project. That is a full-blown industrial revolution in the making. So the big question is, what does this all mean for human workers? Well, Musk's vision isn't about mass replacements. It's about augmentation. He sees humans working alongside armies of these robots, and he predicts the productivity, the output per person, is going to get, and this is his phrase, nutty high. Okay, so let's put the two big pieces together. You've got self-improving superintelligence on one hand, and a massive physical robotic workforce on the other. What happens when you combine them? Well, you get a prediction about the future of our economy that is just, yeah, it's absolutely mind-bending. So what's the bottom line? If these trends keep going, Musk says he's pretty confident the entire global economy will be 10 times bigger than it is today. And get this, he thinks that's going to happen in just 10 years, a 10x increase in a single decade. It's hard to even imagine. Now, that kind of explosive growth would force us to completely rethink our social safety nets. You've probably heard people talk about universal basic income, or UBI, right? That's an idea for a world of scarcity. Musk is talking about something new, universal high income, UHI. This would be a system for a world of extreme abundance, a world where goods and services are so plentiful they're essentially free. So how in the world do we get to that point? Well, the logic is basically a chain reaction. First, the AI and robots start producing a literal tsunami of goods and services. The amount of stuff being created grows way, way faster than the amount of money in the world. And what happens then? Extreme deflation. Your money buys more and more and more. Eventually, you hit a point where basically every human want and need can just be met instantly. And this brings us to the final and maybe the most profound part of this whole prophecy. What happens to us, to human civilization, when the one thing that has driven almost all of human history, economic scarcity, just vanishes?
That's what people call the singularity. And it's called that for a very specific reason. It's like the event horizon of a black hole. It's a point in time where the rules change so fundamentally that it's impossible for us on this side of it to predict what comes next. And according to Elon Musk, we are heading right for it.
Think about it. In a world of basically infinite abundance, where you can have anything you want or need, what's the point of money? Musk's prediction is that it will just stop being relevant. The entire idea of currency, the engine of human society for thousands of years, gone, obsolete.
So, if not money, what becomes valuable? What's the new currency? Well, the superintelligences that will be running the show, they're not going to care about dollars or crypto or stocks. They'll be dealing in the fundamental currencies of the physical universe. Energy, which you measure in wattage, and matter, which you measure in tonnage.
Now, you have to know, Musk is an optimist through and through. He puts the probability of this all leading to a great future for humanity at around 80%. So he thinks it's highly likely to be amazing for us. But that's not 100%, is it?
And that, of course, leaves us with the big critical question. The future Musk is painting is one of unimaginable progress and abundance. But when the stakes are literally the future of humanity, you have to ask, what happens in that other 20%? And what are we supposed to be doing right now to make sure we never, ever find out?